Hi, this is Ron Aguirre, and I have a few confessions that I need to make. How many of you have ever heard confession is good for the soul? Now, of course, there are a few variations on the theme, and the fact of the matter is that I've fallen prey to all three of these sets of circumstances in the past. But if you want to be a leader, then transparency is an essential piece to the puzzle. There's just something liberating about transparency. So with all that in mind, I have some confessions to make as we start on this journey to be the remedy. As a leader, there are three things that I just simply have to get off my chest. The first is, I don't always know what to do, and I'll give you an example. When I first became a dad, I didn't have the first clue of what that all entailed. I remember leaving the hospital with my wife and daughter and looking at the nurses as we were being discharged with bewilderment. I wanted to scream, I don't know what I'm doing. You can't let me leave with this baby. Worst yet, I was sure that my daughter would be able to sense just how clueless I was. She was going to find me out and expose me for the poser that I was. But here's a news flash for you. It's okay if you don't always know what to do. See, no one knows what to do in every situation. And sometimes there's a how-to book, Google, or there may even be an app for that. Sometimes the best thing to do is not to act, but to wait. The bottom line is that it's okay if we don't always know what to do. On to confession number 2. I don't always have all the answers. There's a proverb that says, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. You see, we were never meant to live life in a vacuum. It's important that we surround ourselves with community. There's wisdom in crowds. I have a band of brothers that I have breakfast with at 5:30 a.m. every Thursday morning. I wouldn't miss it. Last week I didn't get to bed until 2:30 in the morning, but 2.5 hours later my alarm went off, and though I was dead tired, I got out of bed to meet with my band of brothers. There's too much at stake to miss out on the wisdom of a mastermind group. Confession number 3, I'm never the smartest person in the room. Jim Collins, the author of best-selling books Good to Great and Built to Last, once said, Level 5 leaders have the humility to aspire to be the dumbest person in the room. When I first heard that, I literally laughed out loud. That never seems to be a problem for me. Now, the next time you find yourself with your leadership group, take a look around and ask yourself, am I surrounded by yes men? If you find that you are, perhaps you need to ask yourself if you're more concerned with making a point or making a difference. See, egos care more about making points. Servants care more about making a difference. So there you have it. Those are my confessions 1, 2, and 3. Being the remedy means that you may not always know what to do, you may not always have all the answers, and you may never be the smartest person in your group. It doesn't matter. If you're more concerned with making a difference than you are with just making a point. I'm Ron Aguirre, and we'll see you next time.